Okay, there we go. That's that done and that done. Okay. Okay, the game is up. Okay, that's done. Let me just check my inventory. Okay. That should be fine. I'm not gonna bother about talents, that's fine, okay. Hi, hello. Let's caffeinate. I should have washed the mug, but whatever. How is the camera picking up colors, by the way? I pissed about with the camera again. Oh, looks like I've got it now. Oh. This is the actual colors of this. And it is actually showing the purple. Okay, nice. Okay. What about the mermaid? No? Okay, okay. Still slightly off, but a lot better than what it was. Okay. Here's the ultimate camera test. Yep, those are showing up correct. The blue is... yeah, kinda right. Yeah. Okay. It's sort of kind of showing the correct colors. Like half a shade or something different, because that blue is a bit more purple-ish. And that red is a bit more neon. Otherwise, correct colors. Okay. Nice. Looks like I may have fixed my camera then. Okay. That's fine. I have sneakily started on the wiggy cap for the mermaid. Where is her head now? Ah, there. Her head fell down from where it was. We have the mermaid's head, and this will be on top after I've done a few more rounds. Then the hair will be sewn onto this. I sneakily started on the wig cap last night, so that I will have more time for everything else. Let's need paper. Okay, stop falling down. Thank you. Okay, around 7 to 11, just crochet around. Got it, okay. Let's see, pen, Liz, there we go. Gonna need you. Okay. Now I just need to go around and around. So I need to do this before I can do the tail fins of the mermaid. And then I need to do the arms. And then, apart from the hair, we are pretty much done. The hair I'm saving for last. And I am kind of hoping that we will actually get to that point. But I am not sure. This is the first time I am doing this pattern, so... really hoping I can get everything done and sewn together, apart from the hair. And I did change my mind, and I am gonna use this for the hair too. I might do more these mermaids when I get my new yarn. But also, the yarn I'm waiting for is for other projects. Got a little bot in my chat. Then I speak. Here we go. Oh, and also in Eidolon, I did manage to get all of the crystals on my arcane cultist. So I can now earn tachyons when I'm not on that character. Which is why we are currently on my Windwalker, who is almost done with World 5. So I can put him permanently in World 6 where he should be. But he's doing fine. And my arcane cultist is also doing fine. I am finally at the upgrade I really wanted on the cultist, so I just need to farm a shitload of tachyons so I can upgrade it. But yeah, Eidolon is going fine. I'm not exactly progressing any of the other characters at the moment, just my Windwalker and Arcane Cult. Because those are the two classes I like the most to play. The others are a bit meh. We have a lot of going around. Might actually not even do all of the rounds. Now when I think about it, because this yarn is actually thicker than the one I use for the head, so if I do the full pattern of the wiggy cap, it might not look that great. Put on. But we shall see. This is only the end, almost the end of round 8, so I'm gonna try it on the head after this, just to make sure. See how it looks. Yeah, I'm very happy I pissed about the camera again. Even though the light compensation is still not exactly where I want it. it's doing the overexposure thing, but if I darken it, it's gonna be too dark instead. I tried that. Just lowering that setting a tiny pinch from where it's currently at, and it got too dark instead. Let's see. Head. Let's try this. Actually, next round, because I know exactly where I want it to be, and I want it to be there, but also further back. So next round, I won't need to go to 11. I can stop at 9 then. Skip the last. Okay. Fine by me. I'm gonna have to leave a long ass tail. I'm gonna need to sew the wig cap onto the head. And while we have this yarn up in my lap, I think I'm gonna do the tail fins next. So those are done. I'm also very tempted to do some surface crochet. Like around her waist and around her bra. It looks like they're actually on her or not in her. But that's also gonna take time. Probably do that last. Because it's fine if the colors don't match up. That's the whole point of this yarn after all. Oh yeah, by the way, it's been raining all night. And it's still raining. And guess who needs to go to the grocery store and buy milk? This moth. I am not impressed. Okay, anything else? Always? I have no idea how long tail I'm gonna need, so I'm gonna use my little trick. If you hold the yarn 3 times around the object, you will get the amount you need plus a little bit extra to sew it on. Yep. So this should, in theory, be exactly the amount of tail I need. Instead of my usual way too long tail. Yep, that's gonna be perfect. We have head, the wiggy cap, and we have the body that needs arms and fins that I'm gonna do now when I have the R up. It's gonna need to scroll the pattern. Okay, there is. This will be interesting. It's one of those where you crochet it around and then you squish them. Squish them flat. Three and four. Right, I did not take my allergy tablet. That's what I forgot. 3 and 4 is stitched. Trying to hide. Which is why I always shove the hook into next stitch before I close the magic ring. Because otherwise your first stitch will be near impossible to find again. I technically don't need it yet, whatever. Go. I hate starting these super small things. You have like nothing to hold on to. Like the stitch marker is bigger than the start. And I need to make 2. Oh boy. Okay. Let's Let's gonna write tail. gonna be a lot of counting here, so if I go quiet, I am focusing. Is it 4? Okay. Need to check the pattern to be sure. I need to finish writing up the nesty pattern. I have some of it done. Okay. And then go around. Okay, got it. Gonna need more coffee very soon. Okay, now I'm curious. Will the camera show my spiral socks? They are not done yet, but will the camera actually show these correctly now? Oh yeah, there we go. It is actually showing it correctly. Yay! It seems like I have finally fixed my webcam. That is the correct colors. Even showing the spiral detail. I am at the point where I need to decrease for the toe. So yeah, that's my next plan of attack on the sock. I need to plan out where I want the decreases to even be. Wow, it's actually showing that correctly now. I love it when I manage something tech. I'm not a tech person. I have to dig out the patterns for the other sock I want to do. With another yarn that I need to wind up. No, go both. There we go. I wish I had a yarn winder, but also money. They are stupidly expensive. At least for me at the moment. Since I have my money already spoken for. What date is it even? Yeah, it's 25, so I'm gonna have to pay the bills too today. And I also need to do our taxes. By doing taxes, I mean just sign in and sign out, basically. Because I do them online, so I just need to sign in, confirm that yes, this is correct, and then sign out again. And I actually have less taxes paid than I thought. That's good. It's still a hefty chunk, but it's less than I thought. It turned out to be almost $400 less than I thought it would be. But that's good. Okay, decreases now apparently. At least these don't have to be stuffed because I'm gonna squish them flat. Stupid throat. I'm gonna have to rummage underneath my desk to grab the both tablets I use. I can do that when I take a break after this one to grab more coffee. I can grab a tablet. And also take my allergy tablet. Because I'm gonna be needing that if I'm gonna go out. There's gonna be so much fucking pollen in the air. Because we had sunshine for like 4 days. Now suddenly rain, so... And there are plants the entire way from my door to the grocery store. It's just lined by plants and grass, and one of the things I'm allergic to is the grass, which is ass. Okay, this is the last step. Technique, but as usual, ending on a slip stitch, always, no matter what the pattern says. And because this is gonna be squished flat, I already know I will not need a lot of yarn at all. Like that, then squish. Squish, squish. And there we go. And then we're gonna do another one of these, and then they will be on the sides here. Well, slightly underneath and the sides. We're gonna need another one of those. But first I'm gonna need coffee. Because this is looking a bit low. I'm not gonna show my inside of the mug. It is just as nasty as that looks. Put it that way. I've got to wash it. Yes, trust me that I see the bottom. And I need to fix that crime. there we go. Okay. Check my inventory. Still fine. Now the coffee's gonna taste super weird. Because that tablet is very, very strong mint. I'm gonna have to get more of those. Matella, you cannot buy them near here. I might get them cheaper online, actually. Oh boy. I'm awake. That is so slow. you say that thing is so strong that if you have it on your tongue without moving, it hurts your tongue. It's so strong. Oh boy. It really clears up your sinuses. Put it out of the way. Come on. Okay, that was round 5. Yeah, I forgot to mark up. Okay, there we go. I was wondering why it didn't look right. I've forgotten to mark off one round. No, yeah, where did I put that yarn? Good question. Think I saw it on the balcony. Okay, got it. Oh yeah, it was on the balcony. Okay. I have a lizard I want to crochet. Or to be more exact, it's a green chameleon. But I haven't gotten the yarn into my room yet, so it's still on the balcony. Just needed to be sure I knew where it was. Because, you know, future plans and all that. I also want to make a snake with the same yarn. Do you even have red felt left? Okay, yeah, I do. Okay, that means that I have like 7 something crochet projects planned in the future. And that I actually have the yarn for everyone too. So that's woo. Well, after I get my yarn delivery from Hobby, that is. Because my yarn delivery I'm waiting for has all of my skin tones. Including a really nice dark chocolate brown. Do we even need to mention that Hobby had a sale? So of course I should have already had the yarns. I should have had them on Saturday. But DHL screwed up and sent it to a different city. Yay. But now it's finally on the way to the right pickup spot here. I should be able to pick them up on Friday. I got different skin tones. I got a neon green, a royal purple, and I got like a gold copperish metallico. And the metallico I only got because I needed another $3 to get me free shipping. And metallica was on sale. And it's a color I wanted anyway. So, whatever. I threw in that one. I am curious about the neon green though. If it is the same kind of bright neon green as the one I have, that is almost out. Which is also the only neon green I have in my stash. Good. And then... yeah, that's the other one. Okay. And now scroll up the pattern, I think. Oh, no, there. Just that and then... okay. Okay. So now, I will not need this until I'm doing the hair. Wish. It is back to this. Come on, out. There's some cat hair and stuff on it because it fell to the floor. Hey. thumb joints are being a bit of a pain. Whoa. Okay. Well, the arms are very, very easy and annoying. Very annoying. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I felt those sneezes incoming. I might have a third one. Yeah. Okay, is it really gonna be just this? I'm thinking. These are gonna be some really fucking skinny arms, by the way. It is legit just 6 single crochets round around for 11 rounds. Ah, dear lord. Just thanks. I hate it. At least the arms don't need to be stuffed either because they're so skinny. The only stuffing the arms are gonna get is the tail end we started with. That's about it. I do not exactly think they are gonna need anything else than that. Due to how skinny these are. It was round 4. 4 out of 11. Ugh. Thanks, I hate it. Why do I torture myself like this? Never mind the fact that one of the socks I'm working on is almost fully black yarn. Never mind that. I need to finish that sock, by the way. So I can do the other sock. I'm currently having 2 knitted socks I'm working on that are both at toe decreases. And my phone just bleeped at me. Oh, hold on. Does that mean I can pick up my yarn? Oh, I don't want to. Does that mean I can pick up my yarn? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can pick up my yarn. Okay. So I can do that after stream done. Because the grocery store is almost right next to the gas station. Okay. I'm gonna sign in here. Done, you can now go back to the website. Here we go. Yay! Okay. Okay. Then do that, and turn off the internet while keeping that window up. Okay. I can pick up my yarn. I can do that first. Then I can go to the grocery store and get milk. Perfect. ETA said Friday for the yarn, but it apparently arrived just now. Fantastic. I will mention that these arms are very, very skinny. Holy fuck. These are so skinny. I think they're skinnier than the cattail? Oh no, they are just as skinny as the cattail. Okay. So yeah, they are as skinny as the cattails I do. And because I like to torture myself, yes, I do in fact have more butthole cats planned. Okay. How many more do we need? 5 more. Five more round. And then to do it all over again. What time is it even? Not doing that great on the time. Eat that away. I of course already know what changes I would make the pattern if I made this again. Maybe that is when I make this again. But yeah, definitely have some changes in mind. Not big ones, just small. Come on. Get in the hole. Don't split the yarn. Please and thank you. Five, 7, 8. Okay. We have 3 rounds left then. This time I made sure that I have marked them all off correctly. Okay. There are 2 rounds left of this arm, then we just need to do it all over again. Woo! I hate these skinny pieces so much. Okay, I'm not gonna bother putting the stitch marker in. I'm just gonna count to 6. And a slip stitch. And a tiny bit of tail, won't need that much. And then pull a bit on that end. Go. We have 1 arm. That's actually looking like a piece of coral. Like a tube coral. If I made like 10 more of these and put them together in a cluster, it would be tube corals. But yeah, now we need to do that all over again. Oh boy. At least then we can start sewing her together. I mean, there's that. And at least now I won't need a stitch marker anymore because I can use the arm that we just made as a guide for how much I need to do in this one. Just go round and round. I have a mushroom stem on my desk. I need to make the rest of that. I haven't decided on a color for the mushroom cap on it. I might do a black with green glitter, however. Yeah. I have like nothing to hold on to. They're small. At least I don't have to count my rounds or anything. I'm still debating on if I should do the surface crochet or not. Suppose we can see how much time we have left after sewing her together. And putting on the hair. The hair is probably gonna be the most thing. Going round and round. much more. Soon done, actually. It will be easier if I do the hair at the very end, so that I sew on all of the parts. Even though the pattern is having you doing the hair first. Okay, now let's see again. I do not want to make it too long. Okay. Yeah, sure. That might be the... yeah. Okay. And the arm here then. They're looking to be fairly same size. Just to be sure. Yeah, pretty much the same size. Okay. Let's... I think I'm gonna start with putting the head on, actually. And that will make it easier to determine where to put the fins. I forgot that I hadn't taken care of this. Okay, go. Now we have that looking very nice. Now we can actually sew the head on. Okay, that's gonna be the back. Is it you? We'll have to go. Oh. Okay. Like that, I suppose? Okay. Hope this will be good. Oh yeah. We're gonna need to shove some extra stuff in, but it's been good. Because I am making the neck slightly wider than I should. Because I don't want the head to be floppy. That is a bit of a concern. Yeah, I'm gonna need a tiny bit of extra. Dummy! Mummy shoving a needle in her head. Something like that, and maybe that. I think that's enough. Start even smaller. Is this head floppy? No, it is not. Good. Could have bought a rattle and put in her head. Whee! I mean... that would have been entertaining. For sure. Just suddenly rattle. Okay then. That's good enough for me. I actually... nah, I'm not gonna save. Okay. I don't need more coffee, but I do need to go and pee. Which is also important. But not as important as coffee, but still. There we go. And crafting. Okay. I will not need this anymore. Because we are actually completely done with all of the actual crochet. I will not be needing that. Let's do the arms, shall we? Beware, I'm armed. I mean, accurate, but also Okay, let me look at the picture actually. Okay, right there. Got it. Okay. I did just put the arms like that. Okay. Maybe it would have been easier if I had done the arms first, but whatever. I've never claimed to be very smart. Not when it comes to this. I'm smart when it comes to a lot of things, but not planning. Let's just say he's so freaking cute. Why does the head want to go forward? I have no idea. Annoying. Oh. Think anyway, it'll be right there. Actually, it will be exactly here. And again, the head wants to constantly tilt forward. Might have to fix that. That would be quite annoying. I might have put the arms a bit too far back, but that's Fine, I suppose. Okay. You noticed that you want to go in. Thank you. And I see that bot in my chat. Deny. Freedom of speech does not apply to bots. Okay, now for the wiggy cap. Think. I shall do the fins first. Might be easier if I do the fins first, actually. Excellent. So basic. Start from up and go down. However, will not be easy. Okay, ready? Okay. Do have some pins here. Okay. I'm just gonna do same as I do on cat ears. I can. Sort of working. Just need to make sure I don't poke myself with the pins. Because I do have a pin sticking out right there. Yeah, there. You can see that's the tip of the pin. can finally get rid of those. Yay! You to be stretched over there. For the last. Yeah, that's actually pretty perfect. Wow. Okay. Means I can do the knot right there, which is also perfect. The yarn can stop twisting up on itself. Okay, the arms being all spread out is a bit annoying. I think on the designer's picture she had actually sewn them the body. Might it actually be there? I think so. Pins help. No, not that way. And certainly not that way. Fine. Hold on, let me use. Okay. I did not mean to drop the pin. There's. Trying to line these up. Actually there. Might actually be the place. Okay, that looks to be further down than it should. Okay. So it's technically the right place, but also technically the wrong place. I'm gonna move it a tiny bit. Like that. Ow. That was my finger, but thanks. Yeah, there. That was right into my finger. I'll put it that way, that will also be into my finger. Okay, there. Now I can hold it without getting a needle in my finger. Yeah, that would be the right one. Okay. I suppose I should start from this. Okay, come on. Oh. Oh, not quite. There. Be done. Okay. Now I definitely not need these anymore. Let me stone these together to make them actually look like they're supposed to be one piece. There we go. I suppose that works. And they're out there, thank you. Okay. Did end up slightly crooked. But it's still not visible from the front, so yay. I'm gonna call it a win. You can only tell it from the back though. I didn't manage that. Yeah, it looks good from the front, at least. So there's that. But then I did get a bit crooked because that was supposed to be like that. It's slightly to the side more than just fine. It's on the back in a way. Actually, the arms being like that might not be too bad. It does mean it's easier to hold her. Okay. Time for a wiggy cap and then all of the strands of hair. Dear Lord. How many did the pattern say for that? Okay then. I'm just gonna make sure that this ends up correct. Let's see how far. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. There we go. Okay. In or two in that. Okay. Let's. Don't right here. I'm gonna do pretty much what I did with the Powerpuff Girls, I think. But instead of going like that, I'm gonna go in line here. I would use a curved needle if I actually owned one. Oh, hello, Dizzy. Well, we might get most of her done. And hello, Pilgrim. How's you guys doing? How did it go at the store? I actually have some store news of myself, sort of. My yarn arrived earlier, mid-stream, so I can pick it up after stream. Come on. Why do I have a knot suddenly? At my back, no issues. Yarn's been on an adventure? Yeah, I went to a different city. Duh. Yeah, I'm sewing on the wiggy cap, which is what the hair will be sewn on to. after stream, I'm gonna go and pick up the yarn, then go into the grocery store and get some milk because I used most of it yesterday when I made chocolate pudding. Okay, now I can take out that one at least. Okay, so now it's sewn on from there to here at least. I'm doing it the invisible way so that there are no stitches visible on the side. Same as I did on a Powerpuff Girls. Then I have a lot of yarn to cut for the hair. Come on, get up. Eh. Okay, now I can definitely take out that one too. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get her done. Yeah. Gonna be a lot of cutting yarn after this. What was it the panel said? 40 strands? I think I'm gonna do them 10 at a time, however. Since you're not actually sewing on 40 all at once. I think I can start by cutting them 10 at a time. Just a few more stitches. Okay, fine. do the knot over there. I want to do it around there. Okay. And in there and up here, because I'm gonna be covered anyway. Then I can actually save there. Right? Hold on. Yeah, this is about the length I want the hair to be anyway, so might as well use that as a guide. Okay. Oh, hello. How's you doing? We are slowly approaching done with the mermaid. I will need to trim the edges, but that's for later. At the moment I just want the actual strands done. Busy day, you're sitting down? Yeah. Hope you get coffee or tea. Stop getting stuck. I have no idea how many I have. But I do know it is not the 40 anyway, so. Okay, let's count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We have 8. One away. Oh. Okay, let's see here. You know, let's be a bit smart. Hold on, guys. Be a tiny bit smart. Bobby pins. offset it a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, I need to go in there. Like that. That's gonna make it a lot easier to sew them on. Because then I can just fold them double, and that will be holding them together like that, so I have the loops to sew on to the head. And then when that's done, I can just remove the bobby pin and the hair is done. Okay. So. Just gonna do a few more of these then. Yeah, she will hopefully be cute. And then off stream, I might be doing some surface crochet on these lines with this yarn. So it looks like she's actually wearing the bra and the tail, rather than them just being inside her like this. But I won't have time to do that on stream, because I have a limited amount of time to pick up the package before the gas station closes the package handling. And I do not want to wait until tomorrow. When I need to go out today anyway. Just in case they are promising even worse weather. Because it has now been raining for 24 hours. And just in case I want to pick it up today. What's for lunch, by the way? I'm not sure what's for dinner. Okay. Now let's put these, put away. Attach a bobby pin to this. Was probably one of my smartest ideas ever. That, and then we offset it with that. Okay. haven't counted, but Pattern said 40. I think we have like 22-ish. So yeah. I got some strands to cut. And I might actually make sure that all of these pink I'm currently holding end up on the front. Just to brighten up the face a bit. I think we're gonna have like 5 of these bunches, maybe? Just so on. Might actually not get it done on stream. Okay. Now let's try and arrange these. So the pinks are at the front. Okay, then that. Go. This one. There it is. Maybe it will be enough with. Hold on, let me grab some of these. If I do that one there, then that one there. Yeah. 5. I need one here at the very back, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 of those on each side, and then one at the very back. Slightly smaller. Fun fact, I actually do know how to make real hair extensions. amount of shit I just know. I don't like doing them, but I can. See, how many bundles do we have? We have 3 big bundles, okay. How many do we even have here? 4, 6, okay. I think this will be the one at the back. I'm just gonna do 5 on this. Because it does need to be smaller than the sides anyway. There, and then we'll offset a bit. That will be the back. Yeah, it's gonna make it a lot easier to sew them on because you have them equal, and then you have a bobby pin slightly to the side. But when you put it on the head, you have those loops to sew on because you need to go through them, and you have a bobby pin to hold them together while they're on the head. And then when you have sewn them on, you just remove the bobby pin and the hair is on. Then underneath the hair you have sewn on, you just put a tiny bit of glue. But I don't think I have time to sew on all of the hair. We have like less than half an hour. How many do we even have here? 2, 4, 6, 7. That should be same as the others. I think I did 7 on all apart from the back, so. Gimme. There, and then just set that a tiny bit. There we go. Now we have all of our hair bundles. Okay. Grab a long-ish piece to sew on the hair with. This needle has almost went to the floor like 7 times while I've been doing this. Okay. I am also gonna put these pins back. Freezing cold. What do I even have here? Yeah, fine, I'll put on the internet then. +8 Celsius feels like -2. 12 meter per second winds and rain. 70% rain. Promising rain until Thursday next week. And about the same temperature too. Oh boy. Okay. Let's grab that pink I wanted at the front. And of course it is underneath everything else. There we go. This is the one I made specifically to have at the front. That. Yeah, that should be fun. Let's see, where do I need to... I go through there. Needs to be all the way there. Okay. See if I can do this the way I wanna. Nope. I can't. It's too tight. Okay, fine. I'm gonna have to do it the annoying way then. Okay. This may look very, very weird. See, do I want to? Oh, let's do it this way. I'm gonna go in actually through, back, and out. There. Then I can use that strand as the part of the hair. Okay. That will be exactly where I want it. Woo! This will take a long time. Five-minute walks. Ooh. You're gonna give them flyball buddies? Okay, so for this bundle, I think I only have 2 left. We shall see. We shall see when I release the bobby pin. If I have actually caught all of the hairs. Oh, yes, I have. Yay! Then I'm just gonna... Actually, I'm gonna... This together. It's gonna be like barely visible anyway, so it's whatever. And then just let that be, and that will hopefully look like part of the hair. Okay. And I got that surprisingly straight too. Now we just do the same thing, so... Out here. Okay. I want at least the front pieces of hair done. You know, because pictures. See, on something blue. But I want the other one. Do the other one. You. You know, let's do the most pink at the one. Which way are you? Okay, you are that way. It's gonna be one of the most annoying things I have ever done on stream. Just saying. And I am in fact using the same technique I do when I did actual hair. So I know for sure this will last. Not that I've ever gone to school for it, but still. Random shit I know. That one? Okay. This is moving too much. Yeah, they still look good. So fucking annoying. It will, however, create a very nice hairline too, which is the bonus of doing it this way. Because it will give like an actual human looking hairline. Mostly anyway. Okay, I think I'm only gonna grab that one too. Then yeah. I'm gonna move that one. And right, I could just move that one now. See? Random skills I know that can be used on other things. And I did intentionally make it look like this on the front, because then you can hold that back like that. And it will still look good. You have this sort of rogue from X-Men like deal going on. And you still have a good hairline. Now I need one more bundle here, one more bundle there, then the little bundle going underneath across like that. Yeah, if I had a better camera, I would do a video about it. Because I pretty much don't see people use that exact technique for doll hair with yarn. They basically just say to sew it on. Well, how? Let's see, which bundle do I want next? That is another side bundle. That is another side bundle, and then this will be the back bundle. I think I'm gonna put this one in. Put in this bundle. Brighten it up a little bit. Separate these and light it in. You pretty much can't see the full technique on my shitty camera. Sadly. Okay, let's see. One is mostly blue with a tiny bit of pink. And the other one is even more mostly blue, so I think I'm gonna put this one here on this side. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Let's spread those out more. Okay. Go. Okay then. How much time? Wow. That time went by fast. I'm supposed to be ending right about now. Whoops. Oh, whoops. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm supposed to be ending right about now. Come on, get in. Thank you. Then go there, that's fine. Yeah, apparently. It tends to do that. Seems. Come on, get in. Okay. And then out there, I believe. Yes. I want to follow that human-like hairline I made. probably just gonna do this bundle too before I end. But yeah, if I had a better camera and could do it from a better angle, I could show how I do this. I would have to change my entire setup to do that. I might have missed one of the strands of hair now when I'm looking at it. Whoops. I am not sure, but it looks like I might have missed one strand. Okay, let's see. Ad starting. No. Nose. Remove that. Let's see. Have I missed any? No? No, I actually have not. Okay. It just looked like that. It looked like I had missed one. But yeah, the way I do this, it creates the perfect hairline. And because movement, it's not completely straight, which makes it look more human. Yeah, I won't be able to do it on stream, but I have one bundle here. And then the back, which will be right there underneath. And this is the bundle that will go right here. Yeah, I'm gonna need a tiny piece here in the back. See if I can hold it correctly. Yeah, like that. And then when I scrunch them up, they're gonna blend a bit more. What I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna get this back up there. So I can start from the center. Because that means that when I have done that side and I'm gonna do the back, I can use the same thread. Okay, Ad, I did say snooze. Because I'm ending. But yeah, at least we got most of her done. This is pretty much what she's gonna look like. So yeah, we get most of her done. And she is adorable. But yeah, we have some bits to do on the back. But mostly she's done. Then I might do the surface crochet so it looks like she's actually wearing something. Just do some slip stitch right into those lines. And maybe at the top too. With this same yarn. One of your favorites? Yeah, I might do another one. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same yarn, but I might do another one. Because I do got plenty of it. I mean, I have all of this left. And I have all of this for the skin. What was it called? A crochet world of creepy creatures and cryptids. AKA the one with the fucked up Nessie pattern. That I have almost completely rewritten. But yeah, she's almost done. I might finish her today. But yeah, I do need to go and pick up the yarn before something else fucks up and it wanders off again. And I need to buy milk, since I used almost all of it yesterday for chocolate pudding. And I might also be smart enough and pick up extra cat food. I don't need to buy that too during the weekend. Yeah, it was so good. And then I topped it off with chocolate powder. I'm gonna need to make sure that I do not lose these somewhere. And here is actually two hair things I've made. Here's some strands you can clip into your hair. This one actually has some sparkles. It's just not showing up. And this may look big, but I tried it on and it actually perfectly hidden in my hair. So it looks like these come straight out of my scalp. Oh yeah, you weren't here earlier, but I fixed the colors of the webcam so it's actually showing correct colors, including purple. And here's the proof. I fixed the colors of the webcam. It can now show purple. My sheep ass $17 webcam can now show purple. And all of the sparkles. And these are all the actual colors of the yarn. I'm looking at it now and yeah. These are the actual colors. So I'm actually gonna hold off on buying a new webcam. Since I managed to finally fix it. Oh, and for the ultimate test, I did this earlier too. This spool of rainbow. It's like half a shade off. That's it. It's half a shade off. Otherwise, these are also correct colors. So yeah, I managed to fix my webcam finally. And I have no more snoozes left, so I need to go. Because I need to run, I am not gonna bother looking for the target. And I'm gonna put up the mermaid too before I go. And clean up my desk because I have stuff everywhere. Oh boy. Yeah, there will be pictures in my Discord of the yarn. And all of that. But yeah, so for now, thank you for being here, lurking, working. Stay safe, stay warm, and have a great time zone. Bye.